What's going on, guys? Jake here from Flooded Marsh Flies. Today I'm tying a fly that doesn't really have a name for me. It's just known as a stupid simple streamer. A little bit of brush, a little bit of feathers, a little bit of flash. Great all-around pattern for any predatory fish that can eat a minnow. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm tying this with a Gamakatsu B10s in a size 4. And then a large Conehead from Wapsi. I like using the B10s with this fly. It's pretty strong. It also has a long shank, so it helps you build the body on the minnow. I'm using UTC 140 here in tan. Vise wasn't tight enough there. Make sure your vise is tight. But then just starting my thread right behind the Conehead there, working my thread back towards the bend of the shank. Bit of a short video today. Like I said, this is a stupid simple streamer. Just tied this in a couple minutes here. I'm using white saddle hackle for the tail. I like to just kind of fork these out and tie them about 1.5 the length of the shank. You'll see I'm pulling those fibers back to create a tie-in point. And then just giving that even pressure, tight wraps. These are pretty easy to secure. Next, I'm going in with some micro bug dubbing here from Flytar's Dungeon in Caddis Brown. And this is just to create the image of space in between the sections in the body. You don't want there to just be exposed thread, necessarily. Just building up a little bit of a body, probably putting on just enough dubbing for 1/4 inch there. And then I'm coming in with some SF fibers here in brown. I prep these by cutting them in half 3 times, and that just creates a nice 2 to 3 inch portion. And then I put that around the thread and tie it straight to the top of the shank. Tie these in tight. Give it 2 to 3 wraps. You can wrap over the material so that it splays back just like that. Then in between sections, I'm just going to add a bit more dubbing. Now I did break my thread during this portion, you just don't get to see that. Supposedly they say if you don't break your thread, you're not tying tight enough, so I guess I'm doing something right. Just splaying that material back, wrapping tight over it, make sure it splays back, just like that. Just cutting off some loose material. Looking pretty good. Now we're ready for some Minnowhead material. This is just a brush from EP Fibers. I just had a leftover, 3-4 inch portion. Exposing the wire there to create a tie-in point. Just tying that in, trying to tuck the excess into the Conehead. Then I'm gonna palmer that material back and wrap it forward. You're gonna get some trapped fibers with this material because it's so dense, but we can give it a good brush out at the end and make sure everything lays properly. I'm really looking for a bit of density here. I like this fly to move a bit of water, even though it is sparse. I like it to push water and grab attention. Just splitting the fibers there to get an even point to tie in the material. I'm going for 5 wraps over the material tight, and then I'm going to go for some wraps behind the material as well. That really just helps it secure it in place. Just snipping that off clean, and then I'm going to check and make sure all my proportions are right. Give this a good brush out. Get some of that loose material out so that we can trim it later. You can see that cone head's a little loose. We're going to add a bit of dubbing, and that's going to tighten up that cone head. This is an optional step. You can do this if you want. You can be done with the fly here if you prefer, but this dubbing is a mix of leftover dubbings from some of my tying sessions. So it's really, I can't tell you what it is because it's a mix of everything, but it creates a unique kind of, I don't know, a unique material. I like to use it when I can. I felt it matched this fly. You see, packing that dubbing into that cone head there tightens it up. And I'm just going to go for a bit more dubbing here to really finish the fly. Looking pretty good. Just gonna whip finish here. And you could be done here as well. This is another optional step, but I'm gonna trim it up, and here we are. It's all trimmed up, looks pretty good. Made it a little bit more sparse, a little bit more proportional. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.